My mother's phone alone. The obsession's gotta end. What do you think she's searching? She works two jobs. She's 70 some years old. Shut the fuck up over there. Leave my mother's fucking phone alone. We don't do anything anymore. We don't use our phones anymore. We can barely use technology or be in the fucking world. It's just the obsession is off the meter. What are they doing? What are they? Okay, where's Aaron? He's busy. What's his mother doing? Oh my god! I'm out here dealing with the fucking gorilla monsoon, fucking cold Kentucky rain coming down. That's what I'm dealing with, and life is just not worth living. You know, somebody's got to pull the plug at some point. It's been way too long, and it's been way too long. Somebody should have showed up. Rich, Albert, Kevin, Tim, Ted, Alex. Uh, I haven't heard a thing from them. I mean, when I do talk to them, we talk in code, and they're telling me basically that I'm being stalked and shit, so they know. But still, in all, it's like I can't believe that no one has, my sister, my aunt, nobody has total abandonment. I got my mother, thank God, but I gotta live. I got new music to create. I gotta try to enter the world again. I gotta try to withhold the anger of being paranoid for all those years and finding out it's justified. Really enjoyed really enjoyed just some of this TV is helpful, but it's jogging my memory and it's reminding me of all kinds of things. Yeah, I think the best way to do it would be Curb Your Enthusiasm. They said some really beautiful things in there that are touching, and a bunch of other shows they wrote me into. Sopranos was kind of good. It was kind of good. And back then, the more I would see that stuff on TV, the more drugs I would do because I would tell myself, "You're going crazy," and it's like I'm not going crazy. They're talking about my life on TV in great detail. You know what I really like though is they made two new Axe fragrances because that's one thing I used to be into when I was younger was fragrances. I used to go all over to get them, and it reminded me of how much I love fragrances. I love smelling fragrances. I like smelling the people that walk by. Uh, and mostly what black kids wear when they walk by, they have these amazing new colognes now that smell like money and rich wood and flowers. But they made this really good Axe. It's called Purple Patchouli. I know they made it for me. It's like oak and something else. It smells amazing. Mix it with the vanilla, the black vanilla that Axe makes, and it smells fucking amazing. That made me feel real good because I used to wear a lot of vanilla, a lot of oak and cedar scents, and mixed it with patchouli and regular musk, trying to make an aphrodisiac. They have a new Arizona out because I used to take my pills and drink watermelon Arizona. Now they make a hard one called Cowboy Cocktail, and it's so fucking good. I swear it's the best drink ever. It's a hard strawberry drink or watermelon rather, because I like strawberry too, and it's just fucking phenomenal. And it looks like geisha. The can does. It's red, black, and white. And I've always been the cowboy. So's he. It's the most delicious drink they make. I swear they make a sandwich for me downtown called the Dolly, and it's the greatest fucking sandwich I've ever had in my life. It's like someone knows me. Someone knows me real well, and they do a good fucking job. That shit makes me really, 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 really happy. But just the loneliness and the need for pussy is ridiculous. All I do is memorize every face that walks by. I know the times each girl walks by, and I just like the Terminator. I burn their image into my brain. Go upstairs, beat my dick to every woman and child out on this street every day. And it makes me sad when it rains because they won't be out. Mothers, older women, young girls, definitely, you know. And by this point, with Summer plays a minor role in all of this, a very, 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 very minor role. Sue's been written into it. They wrote fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm wrote Renee into it beautifully, which made me really happy. They touched on other things that just made me so happy. And look at the poster on Larry David's wall. That's exactly right, man. It's just not, when jokes hurt people, they're not worth shit. It does, when someone's hurt, it's not a it's not a fucking joke. If you make jokes like that, you got to do it in private. It's the only way they're funny. When they hurt people, it's just not funny. You know. But that's the problem when you get a lot of different writers. The, one episode will be hurtful on one television show. You'll watch the next episode, and it'll be nice again. But it makes me happy. But it's also jogging my memory. It makes me think a lot about Renee and my father, and and uh, and they tell me that I had no idea I was funny. I always wanted to be funny and a good musician. They tell me these things. I mean, that's it. Art imitates life. That's what it is. But I mean, we've come this far. Summer should just marry me and get it over with, and let me sleep with her daughters. I don't think she'd mind. I let her sleep with other guys. But that's what it should be. I mean, doesn't it seem like that? Doesn't it seem like the Galaxy wrote that? I mean, you got all these people in New York and California that agree that she played some kind of part in this, and they think, or Sue. But I mean, Sue went to Israel, and I lost track of her. Life fucking sucks. Sue was my first true love. After my first real true fucking love, madness love, torrid passion, burning, suicidal love, kamikaze love, you know. But I mean, at this point, Summer she's got to realize too. I mean, even if she doesn't, she hears this shit. She's probably, it's like you might as well just, that's what it should be. You need to be in those titties. You need to have my hands in Miliband and Maya's pants too. It's just the way it is. Like, you know, once redheads burn you like that, there's no fucking going back. At least in my life. You know, I'm trying to think what I was doing in 2011. I was fucking the other redhead Michelle, and I was starting to get an idea of what these redheads are all about, and how they just tease and burn a dick, singe a dick, and put their bite on it. And you'll never forget it. Fucking redhead gets a hold of you, that's it. At least it is with me. But it's like Larry David said, anything from albino to African black, I'm all about. I got to get in some pussy, take it over, put it in the house, throw money at it, try to keep it satisfied. And in the meantime, while I'm doing that, find out how to get more money. Keep a lazy bitch just upstairs swinging her tail, playing with the puss, smoking weed. Got to get back on medication so I can get in tune with my music. Nobody's heard my new music and what it should sound like. It's just when I find a particular brand of music that hasn't been done before, I get pulled from the stage. You know, not that it would be very popular, but it is indeed unique music I make. Got to get back to it. I look at these guitars; they're all turning to shit. It's a combination between depression and having my medication disrupted, and I've got to impregnate something. I have to. The most beautiful girls on this block, most of them are pregnant, or you know, and it's like these dudes are so lucky. I can't believe you knocked that up. I'm so proud of you. I don't even know you, dude, but I'm so proud of you for knocking these bitches up. It's exactly what you do. Take it by force. That's what a woman's meant to do. You know, have some kind of man leader. It doesn't go the other way around. A lot of people would disagree, but that's the way it is. All bitches want to be lazy bitches taken care of. Shoot out babies. Most of them do. Need me a lazy, needy. Once you get past your 30s, you better find your mate because it's like, they're no longer needy and crazy. They don't need you anymore. I need a young bitch that's constantly on the phone. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? When are you coming home? Needy, insecure. I need a bitch that is just as insecure as me and looks somewhat as good. Because I look kind of good. I'm more insecure than I look better than my security is. I need a girl like that doesn't realize what she is and what she can do. Doesn't realize her talents. Needy, needy, greedy bitch. You think someone would give you a? I mean, maybe they will in the future. I don't know. I was unapproachable back then, and they probably couldn't have told me all this shit because it would have blew my mind. But now it's even worse because it's been so many years on. But I look back and there are people that know what I'm talking about. And if you look back on this, I have a stellar record of production, of producing things with other teams of people. I watch some TV and I'm like, this is 40 minutes of basically my life. You know, the things I've said, things that have happened to me. You think it's? Hopefully at some point somebody will be like, you have a lot of potential for. History has proven that you can make money and that you can do music really good. You're an excellent guitar player, an excellent singer. You can write and produce music, and you're also very funny. I must be funny. I must be. If other comedians and writers and people think that that you know, then I must be. How many years did you see these TV shows on magazine covers? Greatest show in the world. You know, each one of them had or worked on or did at one time the greatest shows in the world. How the fuck did I get? It's amazing. I mean, I knew back then, but I just kept. I was trying to guard my sanity and just say this is all coincidence. This is just a coincidence. It's not after a while, especially when you get sober and you look at it. Even more so when you forget things and you see it on TV, you're like, oh, I remember that. That's about this. That's about that. And sometimes they even tried to guide my career looking back with little ideas here and there, like, don't do this, try to do that. And my head was in the same place as their decision making. Try to do this. Maybe you shouldn't do that. And if you're going to do that, do it this way. As far as music, I made all the right decisions, you know? That's just what I'm feeling right now. It's got to end, though. It's just got to end. I need immediate salvation from this. Sounds crazy, but it's fucking true. Believe me, it's mind blowing. A lot of people, I don't think that they would be able to to fully undertake that in their mind to deal with it. You know, I can. As long as it's not. Just stay the fuck off YouTube. That's what helps the most. But don't. Who the fuck is bothering my mother? It's just like, leave her the fuck alone. Who cares what she's doing? Who cares what I'm doing, which is nothing. Haven't been on a porn site in fucking 10 years. Don't get to look at girls anymore. I like to covertly go onto Facebook and look at 16-year-olds and shit sometimes. I want to be able to do that and fully enjoy shit privately. You make that shit public, I'm going to end up in trouble. As a result, they just curtail your dick entirely. No, you can't do that. It's like, well, my imagination's only so good, man. You know.